With NBA 2K26 only 2 months away, we have little to no information on what to expect with the new 2K dropping very, very soon. Usually during the NBA Finals or soon after the NBA Finals is done, we have a clear-cut indication on who the cover athlete will be for the next 2K. When Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics won their championships for the 2023-2024 season, we knew that the Boston Celtics star Jason Tatum would be the cover athlete for the next 2K. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder's finishing, we still don't have any confirmation if he will be the cover athlete for 2K26. But that is why you guys clicked on this video. We are going to try to answer every question everyone has about 2K26 in this one video. We're gonna go over an NBA 2K25 recap. We're gonna talk about events, gameplay, 2K26 news, potential 2K26 cover athlete candidates, and a top 5 wish list on what I hope NBA 2K26 brings to the table. So if you guys are ready for the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's not waste no time. Let's go. What it do, YouTube? It's your boy KC, aka JustKhalem, and I am back with another video. Well, to start, let's get straight into it. NBA 2K25 came out September 3rd, 2024, and the anticipation for this game was like no other. This was supposed to be arguably the greatest 2K since 2K20, since 2K21. Everyone was saying that the rep system is finally back. They finally added a more advanced rep system than they did in the previous 2K for NBA 2K24. And if you were to also compare some of the sales, this 2K is tied for the 3rd most sold 2K out of the last 2Ks, with 22 selling 10 mil, 24 selling 7 mil, 23 selling 10 mil, and this 25 tying for 24 with 7 million copies sold. So with NBA 2K25 selling so many copies and having an average of 41,378 daily players, why are we still saying we need a better 2K? Well, let me explain why. This leads me into the first thing that I want to talk about, which is gameplay. In these clips that you guys will be watching on the screen, you will see some of the most irritating, brain-teasing, and most laughable gameplay that you can imagine that NBA 2K25 provides for us as some of its best gaming experience. From missing wide open layups over and over and over and over and over. Basically, I think you guys are starting to get the point. Layups are trash. And it doesn't stop there. Let's talk about missing wide open dunks. But you think that the layup and the dunking was a problem. Okay, that's not just what it is. Obviously, finishing, as you guys can clearly see by this, has been a pretty, irritating thing to do. No, it goes to another level with something I like to call L2 spamming. Now, for those that don't know what L2 spamming is, it is the most effective on the 2's court. Now, you can L2 spam on every game mode, but on the 2's court, it is the most effective. Now, L2 spamming is when the inbounder is holding the ball, the guard will run left and right, and then when he runs left and right, the ball inbounder will now press X and give a drag pass animation to the point guard that they are passing to, giving them a wide open shot, allowing them to green. Now, when you combine the L2 cheesing with people using Zens, I think you know this is a recipe for disaster, as shown right here. Not only is L2ing a problem, not only is finishing a problem, sometimes your my player decides that they don't want to play basketball anymore. For example, a simple inbound pass, a regular pass to your teammate can lead to you doing ballerina twirls out of bounds or stumbling to fumbling the ball as if you are not a professional NBA player. Not only do we have that, we also have something that I like to call the monkey. Now, you guys are probably like, what is the monkey? Instead of 2K focusing on fixing certain bugs like L2ing, missing wide open layups as a professional basketball player, or even your player deciding if they want to stay inbounds or out of bounds there due to certain pass animations, they decide to add something on ziplines called the monkey, where at one point when you zipline down, you may either crawl like a monkey as shown here. Yeah. So with all of that, you may be asking, defense gotta be good, because offense looks bad, the gameplay's not looking good. At least defense has to save us. Well, you're wrong. Defense seems to be yet again another big problem that has yet to be solved in the NBA 2K25 cycle, where going for certain lanes is impossible to get, blocking people's feels basically little to none, and on top of that, it just feels like the lane steals are just never going to go your way. So when you have all of that, one thing has to save us. Driving is bad. Defense is bad. L2ing and shooting is bad because of RNG. You gotta tell me playmaking is good. I'm gonna show you guys two different clips. Now, I wanna make this very clear. Here's a very big disclaimer. I have never been known to be a dribble god, and I have never been known to be a dribbler. But I want you guys to look at how I dribbled on previous 2Ks such as NBA 2K22, NBA 2K23. Now, here is my dribbling in NBA 2K22.
Where the hell is that at? Oh, okay.
My bad, I get
Stop and pop on Hall of Fame.
Blinders Hall of Fame.
I don't have that one yet. I don't.
Give me like half my take. Oh my god, 55! 55!
Now, here is my dribbling in NBA 2K23. Here is my dribbling in NBA 2K24.
My gosh. Come on. Come on. Clip him, IQ. IQ, clip him. Clip him, IQ.
Don't stop shit.
Clip him, IQ.
I don't like football like that, bro. Like, I'm good at Madden, but fuck it, I don't like football, bro. That shit's mid. I'd rather watch NBA.
Now, here is my dribbling in NBA 2K25. Now, you may say I'm moving in 25 a little bit. You feel me? I'm moving. But what do you guys see in the difference? I'll give you guys one more comparison. Look at my dribbling in NBA 2K21.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm going on the court. Let me dunk on him. Oh my god.
Boy, I just want to dunk on him once.
Hold on, bro. We gotta win this game. I'm locked.
What the fuck?
When you compare the 2K21 dribbling and the 2K25 dribbling, it looks like as the years went and progressed, we got to a peak in 22, and then from 23 and 24 and 25, we just got slower and slower and slower and slower when it came to dribble. So when it comes to gameplay as a whole, it just looks like 2K lacks one word, and it's just control. Having control over your player is the most important thing if you're going to be successful in having a game. So when it comes to the gameplay, if 2K puts less focus into microtransactions and more focus into perfecting the gameplay, I can guarantee that NBA 2K26 could be saved. Let's go to the next topic. Next topic, events. Now, events in NBA 2K26 is what I like to call a horror scene. From basketball gods being rigged, from the ante-up events being terrible, from not receiving rewards when completing events, and for people just boosting off events and not being disciplined for it. Events in NBA 2K25 was probably, if not the worst 2K to hold events ever. For all of us that grew up loving events, events is one of, if not the most important things when it comes to making NBA 2K what it is today. From legendary events like Ruffles, from legendary events like Boot Camp, Formula, and so on in older 2Ks, we have lost a lot of those. And the ones that do eventually show up, such as basketball gods, ante-up, and so on, they're rigged and cheated by boosters. But here's the biggest problem. It's not that they're not only being boosted by boosters. It's not just that the boosters are ruining the gaming experience for all the rest of us. It's that they are not being disciplined for doing so. The servers always tend to be a little bit laggy when you first enter into the event and so on. But I honestly feel like that is not something that we should really go super duper crazy on. That is something that, if not on this list, can be possibly the easiest thing to fix for NBA 2K26. Now, I just want to put this as a little side note before we move on to the next segment, just to talk about microtransactions. I honestly feel like 2K should completely eliminate the season pass. The season pass, in my opinion, is very useless, and it's just like an extra way for 2K to make some pocket change, just for the simple fact of games that did not have the season pass, which was the last one being NBA 2K21, it actually meant something to rep up, and the rewards that we got from repping up held more value than being able to just buy your way to it day number 1. So in my opinion, the season pass needs to go in NBA 2K26. Now, we are finally on to the point where I think a lot of people want to watch, which is the 2K26 news. Ronnie 2K went on his Twitter and posted a picture back in the lab with himself on May 22nd. As you guys can see, that means Ronnie is officially getting scanned into the game and the cycle begins. Another person that was signed into the game was Quavo, and here's what he had to say about NBA 2K26 and the hype we should be expecting.
Yes, sir. We remodeling, updating a new Quavo Huncho 2026 2K version. Be ready. We got some new drip this time. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Another person that got scanned into NBA 2K26 is someone that used to run the 2K community, which is aka Ronnie 2K's son, Neon. Here's what he had to say about being scanned into NBA 2K26.
Oh, speaking of 2K, bro, I just got scanned in 2K all my life.
You got who?
I got scanned. I'm gonna be in the next 2K.
So you gonna be in the next game?
Hell yeah.
What you gonna be interviewing people?
I'm gonna be in the fucking, I'm a player.
Hell no.
Like, you know, like where you can play as people like that aren't in the NBA?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be one.
Now, when it comes to the official release date of NBA 2K, we obviously know that it will release in the month of September, but as far as having an official date, we do not have that date yet. If I were to give you my opinion, I feel it would be anywhere from September 3rd all the way up to September 9th. 2K loves to do the official 2K day on a Friday, with the pre-order coming out 2 days before, which is a Wednesday. So make sure you guys have your calendars open and ready. I will definitely be tweeting out when the official NBA 2K26 date comes out, but as you guys can see by this article right here, it shows the inconsistency. So it's September 10th, 2K22 came out, September 9th, 2K23 came out, September 8th, 2K24 came out, September 4th was the early tip-off of 25, September 6th was the official drop, so most likely we're gonna get it anywhere the latest from September 3rd all the way up to September 10th. Now let's move on to the next topic, which is potential NBA 2K26 cover athletes. So I'm just going to show you guys some pictures, and I do want to give credit to all of them. So this is a picture from Celtics lead. As you guys can see, this is a Jaylen Brown NBA 2K26 cover art. It is basically a replica of the Jason Tatum cover art that we did receive for NBA 2K25, rated from a scale of 1 through 10 in the comment section. Another one is from PSKI. I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your name, but it is a Wemby themed NBA 2K26 cover art, rated from 1 through 10 in the comment section. How do you guys feel about Wemby being the cover athlete for NBA 2K26? Another one is NBA 2K26 red, white, and gold edition from Connor. It is Stephen Curry from the Olympics. I know we had a crazy Olympics run. Y'all let me know how you guys feel about that one in the comment section. Another one that we have is a Tyrese Halliburton NBA 2K26 from Remy. It is him from the conference finals. How do you guys feel about that? Another one we have is from NBA 2K25 Intel, and it is Anthony Edwards being the NBA 2K26 cover athlete. Now I'm going to show you guys another one from someone named Luca of Anthony Edwards again. Let me know. I also have another one here from Jay Green showing Stephen Curry being the cover athlete. Let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section. Now, as you guys know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander did win Finals MVP, regular season MVP, and Western Conference Finals MVP. So here is from NBA 2K25 community a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander themed cover art for NBA 2K26. Here is another NBA 2K26 Shai Gilgeous-Alexander themed cover art from Claw Prod. Let me know how you guys think about these, or what you guys think about when it comes to these two. Now for the Legend Edition of NBA 2K26, since Derrick Rose is the most recent noticeable NBA legend to retire and potentially will get inducted into the Hall of Fame, he already got his jersey retired by the Chicago Bulls. How do you guys feel from NBA 2K25 community, his cover art regarding NBA 2K26 Legend Edition being Derrick Rose? We also have another one from UI GOAT. Here is some more cover art of Derrick Rose potentially being the cover athlete for NBA 2K26. Y'all let me know in the comment section what you guys feel, how you guys think about it. Now, moving on to the last segment in this video is my personal wish list for NBA 2K26. Number one, the rep system. I would like us to go back to any of the older rep systems going from NBA 2K20 and 21. That rookie to legend, that alone was, in my opinion, the perfect rep system they have ever had in any of the 2Ks. That is my personal opinion. Argue with your mother. That's number one. Number two, let's just get back to playing basketball. Give us a regular park, a regular neighborhood. We don't need no big city where we could be running around and stuff like that. Put the park in the middle, put the shops right around it, just like how it was in NBA 2K20. And if you want to go to like a little mini city, go back to NBA 2K21 current gen theme, because we only got that park for 1 year. So if you guys want to incorporate city lifestyle with a mix of basketball, NBA 2K21 current gen is probably the best idea to do. So let's just get back to playing ball. That's my wish list number two. Number three, let's go back to events we haven't seen in a while. Ruffles we haven't seen in a while. Puma we haven't seen in a while. We haven't seen a lot of these OG nostalgic events that we grew up loving that can potentially make an uproar in the viewership, sales, and so on that 2K so desperately loves. Y'all know what to do. That's number three. Number four, eliminate the season pass. With eliminating the season pass, people will have more money to focus on making builds, which will potentially make you even more money if they mess up their builds. That's number four. Number five, respond to the community. It has really nothing to do with the game. I just feel like the devs lack consistent response to the community, and if the community at least feels heard, they will potentially complain on. That is just my personal wish list for NBA 2K26. If you guys enjoyed the video and this helped you guys out a lot and answered a lot of your guys' questions, let me know in the comment section. I will be doing more NBA 2K26 news and stuff. It is good to be back on YouTube. I know, quick little updates to end off the video. I know you guys have probably been wondering where your boy has been at. I've had a lot. My dad did have the car accident, for those that did not know. My grandmother passed away, which is my dad's mom, so we've been just bullet after bullet after bullet, but with the grace of God and with me still being in school and so on and so on, we have made it back. So thank you guys for all the love and the support on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I'll see you in the next one. It's been your boy KC. I'm out. Peace.